Greenwood, Indiana. My daughter and I love to watch you cook, and I want to bring a recipe to you from my family to yours. It's called pumpkin pan-crepes and apple cider syrup. It's a favorite of my family. I fixed it while our kids were growing up. This being Indiana, we're Johnny Appleseed country, and we love the fall and love to use fall things to cook with. We're going to start today with our pan-crepes. We have 2 cups of flour, 1 tablespoon of sugar, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 teaspoon salt, and then we're going to add our spices of 1/4 teaspoon cinnamon, 1/4 teaspoon ginger, 1/4 teaspoon nutmeg. We're going to stir that up a little bit in here and mix that a little bit. We're going to beat our eggs. We have 3 eggs. And we have a 1/2 cup of oil. We're going to mix that to our dry ingredients. We're going to put in 3/4 cups of pumpkin, which was hard to find this year. Had a shortage of pumpkins in Indiana. And we're going to do 2 cups of milk and mix that together. And while we're mixing that, I've got my griddle heating up to cook our crepes. And next, after I've got my batter mixed and ready for the griddle, we're going to make the filling for the crepes. And this filling is made with 2/3 of an 8-ounce package of delicious Philadelphia cream cheese, 4 tablespoons of real butter, Paula. I knew you would appreciate that. A 1/2 teaspoon of vanilla and 1 cup of powdered sugar. And we have softened the cream cheese and the butter, and we're just going to mix this together until it's nice and creamy. And then we're going to set that aside to put on our pan crepes when we get those off of the griddle. Over here on the stove, we have the apple cider syrup that we're making. And again, being from Indiana, we have lots of local orchards with wonderful apple cider that we use in the fall to make our apple cider syrup. So that calls for 1/2 cup of sugar, a tablespoon of cornstarch, 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, and a cup of apple cider. And we're going to let this heat. And while this is heating, make some of our pan crepes on the griddle. We're going to let this cook on a medium-high heat until it starts to thicken. And after it thickens, we're going to add a couple of tablespoons of more butter, Paula. Hold on. Over here's my griddle, and these pan crepes don't cook quite like a pancake. They bubble, but you'll see when it's time to flip them. You'll just be able to tell that it'll cook kind of through because they're real thin. They're crepes, or a pan crepe. And I believe these are just about ready. And we're going to add the filling and pour some apple cider syrup over it, and it's going to be yummy. Okay, we have some pan crepes ready to put the filling in. So we're going to take our pan crepe and we're going to spoon out some of our delicious Philadelphia cream cheese filling and spread that. And we're going to roll that and add another one. And roll that. And we are ready to add our delicious apple cider syrup. We have been cooking our apple cider syrup over here and letting it thicken. We've added our delicious butter, Paula, and we are going to stir that in and mix it and pour it in our pitcher. And my family loves my little pitcher. I use it for barbecue sauce and apple cider syrup. So we're going to take that apple cider syrup and pour it over our Pan-Crepes. As some of my friends would say, good eats, Paula, good eats. And we're going to take a dollop of whipped cream and put it over the top. Sprinkle that with some cinnamon and sugar. My whipped cream is melting. Take some pretty apple slices and a little sprig of mint. And we have our pumpkin Pan-Crepes with apple cider syrup. Love you, Paula Dean.